a Wraith build for Swann with all of the normal masteries, i.e. Basically 50-50 on, well, 26-34 on the combat drop and laser drill. Then for the other mastery set, we're just doing immortality protocol, and the last one we went back to drone cost, not the drill production and upgrade reduction. I wanted to go back to a kind of a normal build with Swann and see how much just the new masteries or just the new changes to the build time affects his normal build. Because I've talked about this before, that it can be a little... Actually, I'll go over here. It can be a little tight with supply early on with Swann. Like, normally you don't have to build an extra supply depot in order to continue SCV production, but you might need to now, because ultimately you are building them way faster. And yes, I can pull an extra worker right now, but I still haven't even started attacking my rocks yet. And there's still like a lot left to be done here. I pulled those a little too soon. But see, like right now, I'm a max supply. So I still feel like there's going to be a small issue here unless you time this out perfectly, which is totally possible. But like, I like to not have to build that extra supply depot so I can go right into my gas production. So again, maybe I could time that out absolutely perfectly, but it's going to involve moving those extra 4 a little bit differently than I normally would. And then now I really need to start basically building a supply depot right now. And then we'll get those gases going too.
Starting up a drone. Free Vespine. Gotta love that, right?
Let's go ahead and build a tech lab here, and I'll just start working on my Wraiths real soon. But, I mean, honestly, like, my production time has just decreased like crazy for this. I'm like so much further along than I thought I would be. Again, we're going for Wraiths here, so.
Sending drop pods now. I got something I think you'll like inside. Our enemy is Zerg. Glad I brought a flamethrower.
I'll make one of those. And we'll continue to get this, and we'll get a...
Our forces are under attack.
Got eyes on your objective. Blow up that train before it reaches its destination.
We need to move if we're taking that thing down.
Alright, so let's start off by getting the laser drill upgrade. And we're at pretty much even. Continue to make more and more supply depots. I still feel like I'm a little slow on some things. Like, you always want to start off with a decent amount of upgrades with Swann and slowly build up your army. I don't necessarily feel...
Hostile forces sighted. Be on alert.
like I'm able to produce everything I want to produce right away. I think it's really important for me to eventually get a second armory now.
Yes, sir. Upgrade complete.
The main objective has been destroyed.
Think you can run from us? Ha!
Let's go and get that last upgrade there. The next upgrade I'm going to get after that is going to be the regenerative biosteel.
Standing by. Rate the waiting orders.
And I'm just going to make a bunch of wraiths.
Do whatever it takes to derail it.
Continue to build supply depots.
Rate the waiting orders.
And basically, at this point,
Combat
we're just going
drop
to keep
ready
making
for
stuff.
deployment.
Reporting.
As you can see, we're going to be building stuff pretty fast. We've got hit max saturation pretty darn early,
Bigger.
so that's good.
The waiting orders. Rate the waiting orders.
I'm sending a special delivery now.
Your upgrade's done.
And apparently you're supposed to be able to attack even better while moving.
The waiting orders.
What's going on?
Main objective
Good.
destroyed.
Well, this isn't all bad.
So I always do like a weekly post about the ranks and tiers of commanders, and I haven't had a low-level commander in so long.
Rate the waiting orders. Will do, command.
Our allies are in combat.
Transmit. Standing by. Reporting in.
Bigger, faster, stronger, upgraded.
Rate the waiting orders. They've loaded up another train. Make sure that cargo doesn't get delivered.
Ah! You scared me!
Reporting in. Standing by. Rate the waiting orders. Coordinates received. Rate the waiting orders. Roger.
Begin the attack.
Concentrated beam online.
Rate the
Wow.
waiting orders. There's a train booking it on the bottom track. You want to catch it, you're gonna have to move fast.
Main objective destroyed.
Down and out.
Rate the waiting orders. Transmit
All right.
coordinates.
And so mech attack speed
Upgrade complete.
is pretty good. I mean, it's so hard for me to see exactly how much damage I'm doing when I'm moving preemptively or moving into an attack or not.
Combat drop ready.
Go ahead, command.
Your allies.
But I'm using my minerals pretty well here. So it's not like I can get much more than what I'm currently using in regards to production rate. What up, Penzilla? How you doing?
Rate the waiting orders.
And I'm trying my best here to not use science vessels. Yes, they can be very helpful, but I'm just trying to see how well I can get away with just the rate basic. I'll let you actually.
Marches inbound. Time to step up your game.
Yeah, with the amount of
Rate the waiting orders.
upgrades I'm trying to get right now, I'm actually having a bit of trouble maintaining.
Personal treasure.
The waiting orders.
all of my mineral count, but I think that'll go away real soon. Oh yeah, I need to do cyclones as well. So that'll be another one I do.
Taking out about half their trains. Nice work, commanders.
I do love the fact that we took out that whole train before anything really got a chance to happen.
Concentrated beam ready.
And I think my partner's doing most of the damage to the train here. Reapers are amazing for that.
Destroyed.
You ain't escaping today, Hoss.
But see, like, I'm already back to, like, full health. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not really worried here.
Waiting orders. Go ahead. Rate the waiting all over me.
Trying to get some splits early. I'm amazed I haven't gotten hit by like 1,000 lightning clouds. No, yeah, no, parasitic bombs. Kind of a little amazing to me somehow that that's not happened like a bunch of times.
Our allies are being attacked. Leave them alone.
Well, that's why I'm doing pre-splits. That's why I'm like actively making sure I'm splitting prior to the engagement as opposed to during the engagement.
Rate the waiting orders.
Heads up. Another train's in transit.
Trying to make sure like my combat drops are first. Parasitic bomb. Run away! Yeah, I'd have to spend so much time microing if I was up against any real amount of parasitic bombs.
Your allies being attacked. Oh no! Where? Bigger.
And it's kind of a little unfortunate that ultimately you want to micro your wraiths and have them like all attacking at the same time, so that you can actively utilize their extra damage while moving.
We got it. Nice.
It's kind of hard to do that when you don't necessarily want them to bunch up so much. Because every time they bunch up, they're super susceptible to any sort of AoE. Like, I could have had every single one of my wraiths hit by that. And, like, I almost don't even want to move this army. I want it to naturally kind of move itself in. Because it could run into a very unfortunate situation where all of this gets just get wrecked at the same time.
Our enemies are picking up the pace.
So there's my last two
Expect them
picks.
soon.
Our allies are in combat. Your allies being attacked. Oh no! Where?
Rate the waiting orders.
See?
Your allies under
So
attack.
bad.
Help!
So, 168. 168. That's not a lot.
Dominion aircraft in motion.
Bundle is a good unit. My rates are better than his rates, though.
Rate the waiting orders.
The main objective has been destroyed.
One step closer to the end of this fight.
I think I'm gonna save
Our allies are being attacked. Leave them alone.
my pulse cannon for the attack wave over there. That is not much good.
Got another fast one on the bottom track. Better move if you want to take it out.
The main objective has been destroyed.
Ha! That was charming.
Our allies are in combat.
Rate the waiting orders.
Our allies are being attacked. Leave them alone.
Yeah, I don't think Wraith and Cyclone make... I was talking about this before we started this mission, that I think the new meta might be... I'm not sure yet. I haven't tried the new idea in deciding how much gas is really going to cost. But the new meta might be Herc Tank and Wraiths instead of Goliaths. I mean, that might be legitimately what we'd want to see happen.
An enemy attack inbound on our base, buddy.
And I could totally see that being like a legitimate strategy.
Excellent. We have... Greetings, Command.
Light 'em up. Whoa, they're all over.
Oh god.
Go ahead, Command. Transmit. They can't have much cargo. Keep it up.
Yes, we're in combat.
I'm really interested to see like what kind of damage I actually did to the train.
Main objective destroyed.
Beautifully so.
That's a done deal. Been a pleasure working with you.
Wraiths are good. Like I said, they're super susceptible to AoE damage because the ultimate way you want to micro them is to keep them together the whole time. So that's something to be said. But let's see. Yeah, so my partner did way more damage to the train, as you know, Hunter can do. Laser did a lot of damage. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really sure what else to say about that, but that was a Wraith-only Swann. Moving on.